It's history in the breaking! Join Archer and the fun-loving, hard-drinking immortal called Armstrong as they unite to stop a plot 10,000 years in the making. From the lost temples of ancient Sumeria to modern-day Wall Street, Area 51 and beyond. It's Valiant. You know what that means.
And now, a conversation piece. This is The Rundown.
Welcome everybody to another exciting episode, another edition here at The Rundown from A Week in Geekdom. Continuing my Valiant universe trek, I've stumbled upon the awesome Archer and Armstrong Deluxe Edition Volume 1 hardcover, and it is just amazing, hilarious. It's just insightful. If you like your weirdness, your oddballness, if you like conspiracy theories, if you like government hijinks and all that cool stuff, if you like immortals and just assassins and over-the-top action with silly slapstick comedy here and there and a bit of dark humor sprinkled throughout, then you're really gonna like Archer and Armstrong. Archer, of course, comes from a long lineage of backwards views of America, and by that I mean just believing in insane things, and they're trying to destroy the world. They brainwashed the poor kid into believing that he must slay the one who shall remain nameless, who turns out to be Armstrong. Armstrong is an immortal, guys, that is into booze, women, and just having fun. And he's been there since ancient Sumerian times. I just think that's awesome. If you like history and just reading about the stuff that's supposed to happen behind the scenes, behind the curtains, then I think you're really going to get a kick out of Archer and Armstrong. Part of the charm, actually, is the amazing art by Emanuela Lupacchino. She is one of my favorite comic book artists. I tend to gravitate more to that art style, that realistic yet colorful and quirky looking body designs. I don't know, not necessarily quirky, but you know what I mean. It's really pretty to look at, let's just say that much. The book itself is fairly standard, just like the previous Valiant comic books. Compared to X-O Man of War, I liked this a lot more, and that is really X-O Man of War is just amazing. You should really check it out. You can watch my previous video where I talk about it. But I just like this a little bit more because of that comedy. You rarely see effective buddy cop tropes in comic books. Yeah, there's, for example, Fraction's Hawkeye run, but that has a very specific comedy style that maybe may not be to everybody's standard, although I highly recommend it. It's just freaking genius. But if that isn't your cup of tea, and stuff like Souls and Polito's She-Hulk run and that sort of quirkiness, then you can check out Archer and Armstrong, which is just fantastic. I guess one of the main tropes that I liked about it is the fact that it's relying on you to know about certain things like the 1% or ancient Sumeria or the Epic of Gilgamesh or stuff like that. But you don't really have to know these things. You can just go in blind and read it and enjoy it. Basically, if you took the National Treasure movies without Nick Cage and added a little bit of Kingsman and Kick-Ass to it, I think that's sort of what you would get with this. There is a movie supposedly in the works, which I'm highly anticipating because I think it's going to be awesome. I have not read the 90s Archer and Armstrong. Here's how I see it. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but the old Valiant universe is like an alternate Earth to this Valiant universe. So maybe they're in canon. I don't know. I don't really care for the old Valiant universe, but I highly recommend this. It's fantastic. It's fun. It retails for 40 bucks, but I found it on, I think it was Amazon in the holidays. I bought it as a Christmas gift for myself. I think it was retailing for, or I got it for $20-something because I had some holiday discounts plus the Amazon Prime stuff. But yeah, regardless, you can even find it off of in-stock trades for 27 bucks or something like that. Still relatively cheap for the awesome content. You're getting 14 issues and the much talked about issue number 0, which I thought was just amazing. and a awesome retelling of something epic. I don't want to spoil it just in case you've never read it. Obviously, if you're new to the Valiant stuff. Basically, these guys are looking for 6 or 7 artifacts that could potentially be grouped together and destroy the universe, destroy the whole world. And these, after a brief collision, Archer and Armstrong are, I'm spoiling, they're gonna team up. This new buddy, this new duo is gonna try and save the world if they can get their head in the game, because Armstrong's a bit of a goofball. And Archer is hilarious because he takes things a little bit too literal sometimes, especially with his sense of chivalry and many other quirks. Especially with, oh my god, Jesus Christ. I just saw a pair of eyes looking at me, and it turned out to be a stray cat that wandered in. I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, Archer originally belongs to a school of thought that is just so friggin' archaic and stupid that at the same time has its own unique charm to it, that people would be so dumb. But I don't want to think that there are people like that out there. I hope I'm wrong, because if you are, but the whole thing with his backstory as well, where you find out the whole meaning behind his shirt and all that cool stuff, it's just a little trippy in a good way. Some of the first issues got a little bit too hammy with the dialogue. I was a little lost with certain things and explanations, but thankfully it's just a small part, and it just keeps going pretty fast. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. If you're new to the Valiant universe, and if you're wondering, do I have to read everything at once? No, this is pretty straightforward. There's like one quick little Easter egg, or maybe 2 or 3 to the other series. There was one in particular to the X-O Man of War book, the first one, where I picked it up pretty quickly, and I understood it, and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. But if you don't know about it, that's perfectly fine as well. Just be sure to pick it up, because it's fantastic, folks. Archer and Armstrong Volume 1 Deluxe Edition. I think it's gonna rock your world, and you are really gonna love it. What I got from Archer and Armstrong is the sense of camaraderie, and even though you're faced with impossible odds, always keep to yourself, to your friends, and just do your best and never give up. That's what I got from this book. If I can just get it for a quick second. Here you go. I just think it's awesome, in my honest opinion. So folks, as always, you can follow me on your favorite social media platform: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat, Periscope, Tumblr, and many more. Just like and subscribe to our videos below so you can keep up to date. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I will catch you at a later times.
Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time.